The Leadership TKO live and night show. I do want to welcome each and every one of you here to the show. It's about 7:37 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on this Saturday, September the 5th of 2020. And I do again like to welcome you all to the show. So, I am your leadership specialist, your wealth mentor, author of a few books out there. All right, 9 books already out there, going on 10 with a book that my husband and I were co-authoring with a man that many people know in the network marketing space, and that is Mr. Matt Morris. And so I'm very excited about that, that book that is soon going to be released. And we're looking forward to having an amazing online book launch party. And you all will be invited. Okay. You all will be invited. We're looking forward to that amazing event. And so we're getting some things together. We're putting together some press releases and all types of things that goes along with releasing a book. And so again, we thank you so very much for all of you out there who are really anticipating the release of this book, and we're excited. It's called Breakthrough Success. That's the name of the book that's coming out, that's going to be available to the public. And once again, I am extremely excited about this release. This is the first book that we're going to be releasing, my husband and I. God is just really just pouring out some ideas, and we're making sure we're jotting those ideas down for future book releases as well, book and other content that we may release together. And so again, welcome to the show. This is a show that goes live every single evening, normally around 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And we do it live from, of course, Zoom, streaming onto Facebook and several other podcast platforms out there. Because not only are we here in the United States, but we have an audience that reaches places like Hungary and Norway, France, Italy, Russia. I mean, you name it, South Africa, Germany. We have people all around the world that tunes into the show. And so we're extremely humbled and grateful at the opportunity to sow value into each and every one of your lives. And so I may look down for just a moment because I want to make sure that all is well on the social media platform here. All right. And I am going to share it. Okay. So here's the deal. The purpose of the show really is to empower leaders like yourself with the ability to win from the inside out, growing in 3 areas: your influence, your impact, and your income. That is what we're looking to help you to grow. Okay. Your influence, your impact, and your income. So listen, if you want to grow in those 3 areas, you definitely want to make sure you plug in to this stream show. Okay, it's a video stream as well as an audio podcast. And so make sure that you do tune in when we do go live here on the platform, on Facebook, and other podcast platforms. And so welcome. Feel free to engage as we're here together. So number 1, you can like or love the stream. Secondly, we can interact, and you can interact with the others on the platform in the comment section. And then, look, thirdly, you can share this out. You can do a watch party. Come on and join in the fun. You can do a watch party, and we can watch together. We can connect, we can build, we can grow together. Because the purpose of the podcast, guys, the purpose of the stream is really for all of us to grow together. Like literally, we have the opportunity to grow together. We can be on this journey together, this lifelong journey of self-growth, professional development. And I love what my leadership mentor says. He says that everything rises and falls upon leadership. And so we wholeheartedly believe that here with the Leadership TKO brand that's housed by the iLead company. And so I do have another exciting piece of information to share with you, a couple of things that's going to be happening. But I want to share this first before I forget to share it out, because we know how that I can just get overly excited about the news that's coming down the pipeline. So I'm going to share it, of course, to a group of business partners like family of mine, the Winner Circle, and for all of my wealth building family members, feel free to share this out as well. So let me go ahead and send this on over. All right, perfect. It looks like it's sent. Awesome. Okay, so a couple of other things. So you all know I already informed you about the upcoming book release. And then also a part of the iLead company, we're looking forward to partnering up. Okay, you all already know that we have a relationship with the John Maxwell Company. But we're about to step into another level where we're going to be able to offer even more in-depth speaker training, coaching training, and so much more through iLead. Okay, so it's going to be fantastic. We're going to be giving out and providing certification for those who are interested in speaking, enhancing your ability to communicate and convey a message. And so we're going to be able to help you to do just that, to enhance your skills so that it benefits all of you who are entrepreneurs, and you're really just trying to get your message out there to the masses and just really perfect your craft. Okay, and so we're looking forward to that. So stay tuned for announcements in reference to that. And then also, there may be a bit of a virtual graduation. I know I was alluding to this on social media, where I was given the opportunity to receive an honorary degree. And so when I get more information about that, I'll definitely share this with all of you as well. I would love to see that all of you would participate and be there, of course, for support. So, look, if it wasn't for you guys, where would I lead or leadership TKO be? And so we're extremely grateful at what God is doing and how he's just enabling us to be able to impact more lives. Okay. And so with this show, you all know that at the very beginning of the episodes, what we provide is what we call an appetizer. Now, the appetizer is normally in the form of some leadership content. And so we've really been focusing in on this piece of this baby right here. Okay. So hopefully you all see it, right? All right. It's called Relationships 101. And over the last couple of days, we've been focusing in on how to become a better listener. Being a better listener is really, 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 really important to establishing strong relationships, or at least healthy and strong relationships. And so I gave yesterday, I believe it may have been about 5 tips on how to become a better listener. And so today I want to finish up with showing you how, the John Maxwell way, by giving you the other 4 strategies that he provides in this book. Okay, so let's go in. So the 6, okay, because we gave 5 yesterday. So the 6th tip that he provides to help you to become a better listener is this: suspend your judgment. Suspend your judgment. So don't be quick to make assumptions. You know what they say about assumptions, right? Okay, break down the word, spell it from the very beginning. Okay, first 3 letters. You all can read in between the lines, right? Okay, so understand. And he asks a good question. He says, have you ever begun listening to another person tell a story and then started to respond to it before he or she was finished? See, just about everyone is. I've done it. You might have been guilty of it. And see, look, we have to be careful not to cast judgment so fast. Be careful and just listen. Okay? Be careful and just listen. Now, the 7th way to become, a better listener, he says, is sum up at major intervals. Okay? And really what he's talking about is active listening. Active listening. So if you train yourself to comment meaningfully, the speaker will know you're listening and may offer further information. You see, a technique for active listening is to really just sum up what the other person says in small increments, especially if they're sharing a lot of information. So as the speaker finishes one subject, paraphrase his or her points or ideas before going on to the next one, and then verify that you've gotten the right message. Okay. And so that's, for example, if you're talking and then, or better yet, if you're watching this right now, and if I paused and you say, okay, so Lakeisha, what I hear you say is this, is that correct? So after you've, of course, summed up what you thought you heard, and you asked me if that was correct, if it is correct, I'll let you know. You see, that's active listening. Okay. You're actually summarizing some of the points that I've actually mentioned. And so that's the 7th way to become a better listener. Now, the 8th way that Dr. Maxwell mentions here is to ask questions for clarity. Ask questions for clarity. Okay? If you don't understand something, ask. There's no, in my opinion, there's no such thing as a dumb question. It's better to know something and be clear on something than to walk around with a big old question mark trying to figure things out. Okay. And so again, you want to do that. Just ask questions. Feel free to ask. I know. And the thing is, too, you want to make sure that the person is welcoming to you asking questions. And they should be. If they're a leader, they should be more than willing to answer questions that you have. Now, of course, another tip that he gives, tip number 9, is always make listening your priority. I think a lot of times we just, let me just make sure, I heard, or I'm listening clearly at the very end. You want to go into conversation, you want to go into interaction with other people with the intention of listening. Okay, because people value that. They value being heard. If a person doesn't feel like they're being heard, they will go to someone else who will be hearing them out. Okay, so just take a moment to show them that you really care about what it is that they're saying. Show them. That's it. That's all you really need to do. Just show them that you care. Okay? And so make it a priority. You really want to do that. All right? And so there you have it. We have gone over the other 4 points. Let me just summarize the other 4 points that we spoke of today. Okay? So we said the 6th tip was what? What did we say? We said suspend your judgment. The 7th was sum up at major intervals. The 8th point was ask questions for clarity. And then the 9th point is always make listening your priority. Okay, make it your priority. And this is going to help you when it comes to building relationships. Okay, because for all of us, for those of you who are in business for yourself, you're growing a network. We're in a people building profession. Okay, if you build the people will build the business. And this is just truth. It's just facts. Okay, it also applies to traditional businesses, but definitely hitting home when it comes to building a network. And so again, if you've enjoyed what you've heard regarding those strategies on becoming a better listener, throw those hearts out there for those of you on Facebook. Send those hearts this way. All right. I appreciate you. Appreciate knowing that there's value being added to your life during this particular stream. Okay. So here's what we're going to do next. I have my handy dandy journal. Okay. And remember, I've been giving you some tips, along the way. We started a new series where I'm giving you tips and strategies based on what I've learned and what I've gleaned along in my career as far as my involvement in network marketing. Now, I don't offer a network marketing opportunity. Let me just make that clear. But I do network. Okay. I build a network. I have a referral program connected to what it is that I do, but I do not offer a network marketing opportunity. So hopefully there's clarity there. And for all of you who are in some type of network marketing opportunity, or better yet, an MLM, it will help you. If you are a direct sales woman or man, this will help you as well. Okay. And so I got my notes. I got some points that I'm going to mention. Perhaps starting, tomorrow, I can give you some visuals in reference to my notes, but I want to make sure I share. Now, not only is it based on my experience since 2002 of being in this network marketing profession, but I'm also going to give you a couple of nuggets that's also gleaned from my present mentors and coaches, like Mr. Ty Best, who is a network marketing Hall of Famer. Like, if you're not following him on Facebook, what are you doing? If you're a networker, okay? And I know that those of you watching this can agree. You're like, yes, absolutely, okay? And listen, we also have some other great coaches like Mr. Dalco. Like, if you're not following Mr. Dalco, I don't get it. Like, you must be hidden under a rock somewhere, okay? So listen, I'm going to give you a couple of nuggets, and hopefully you're ready. You ready? All right, I'm going to open up the book. Opening up the book. All right. So the first point that I do want to mention, and these are points that really were important to me, and I want to share them with you, and hopefully you believe the same, and it can help you to soar. These are the same strategies I'm using, and it's really helping me to thrive with the opportunity that I do have, the resource that I'm sharing, and how I'm building a network, around the world from the comfort of my home. Right? Being able to connect nearly 600 people. We're almost there. 600 people to a resource that's free for people to plug into, but enables people to have multiple streams of income from home. So it's a blessing. So here's the first point I'm going to mention tonight that's going to really help you to soar and to be successful as a network marketer in your first year and beyond. Let's dive in. So the first point I have here is remember, you are in business for yourself, but you are never by yourself. I just want you to know that. And we hear this often for those of us who are wealth builders. We're in business. We started it. We registered on our own. Some people might have registered for you. I get it. Okay. For those of you out there who said, you were told you have an account with such and such. All right. And there are some pros and cons to doing that. All right. But here's what I will say. You're not alone. You're not alone. There are people who are doing the same thing. They're in the same profession as you. So you're never alone. You're never alone. All right. So as a sponsor, being that you're sponsoring or bringing other people into your opportunity, prospects look to you as their mentor and leader. Okay, as their mentor and leader. I mean, it's an automatic assumption. Now, here's what I am going to do. And I know this happens often. There are a lot of people who are orphans, network marketing orphans, meaning that you were brought into an opportunity and your direct sponsor is no longer there. Here's what I will say. On behalf of them, and they, I just feel led to doing this. I apologize, for your sponsor not being actively involved and being the mentor that's necessary so that you can thrive, with the opportunity that you have. Because the truth of the matter is, you got to they should put themselves in your shoes. But the reality is, and perhaps their focus is somewhere else. We don't know what's going on in life for them. But again, I apologize. And listen, if you need a mentor, you found one. You found one. Hello. I'm Lakeisha McKnight. Nice to meet you. And definitely stay plugged in. More than willing to encourage you along the way, point you in the right direction as I'm able. Okay. And so again, you want to be a great mentor. When you bring someone into this profession of network marketing, you are a leader. The moment that happens, you are a mentor. The moment that happens. Okay. Here it is, and I know when you're in this profession, you really got to work on your confidence and engage in self-growth and personal development because confidence is going to be key when it comes to, really growing and being successful with this. So if you're feeling low self-esteem, you want to read, you want to study, you want to listen to audio, view some videos. There are plenty of videos on YouTube that you can view. You want to attend some seminars, virtual events. So for all of our wealth builders out there, we know that we have Let's Go Weekend coming up this month, the 24th through the 26th. So we need to be registered for that. And as a matter of fact, here's a little plug. The way that you can find out about Let's Go Weekend is by going to the website, which is letsgoweekend.com. So get your tickets. It's a ticket per night. Get your ticket for all 3 nights. letsgoweekend.com. All right. And so you want to do this so you can continue working on your personal growth because it really is a personal growth journey. That's what networking is really all about, and building yourself up and really growing as a professional in this industry and in this profession here is simply because, again, it's going to keep you in the motion. It's going to help you to thrive as you move forward because it's going to be like this. It's going to grow, but okay, it's not going to go straight like this. Okay, that's what I've noticed, with the opportunities that I was a part of. And now, of course, being plugged into an amazing resource that's helping people to build wealth. That's what I've recognized. Okay. And look, as you grow personally, here's another point. So will your networking business. It's going to grow. And I often look at it as the law of the lid. And I want to really reiterate the law of the lid. I hear a lot of leaders misquoting the law of the lid. And I'm like, that's not the law of the lid. I don't know what you're describing. Okay, so with the law of the lid, what it simply means, really quick, you want to develop your ability to lead. And so your ability to lead is going to dictate how successful you can be in your industry or your field. So for example, if your ability to lead is right here, say for example, it's like a 4, then your business cannot grow beyond that 4. It might be at best a 3. So you really need to be working on your ability to lead, personal growth. So as you're working on yourself, your lid is rising and your ability to be successful in your business will rise as well. So work on your ability to grow. Grow you, and as a result of implementing the strategies and tips given by your mentors, you therefore will be able to grow a successful business. Okay, because you'll be in it to win it, and you're not going to be jumping around business hopping. Okay, I just had to put that out there. I had to put that little cheap plug in there, just like that. Okay. Now, listen. Here's another point that I want to share with you. Building too slow is very discouraging. The power is in the start. And you can relaunch what you have every single day. I just want you to know that, because we all get a fresh 24 hours every day given by the grace of God in his mercies. We have a fresh 24 hours, so we can relaunch this thing every single day that he gives us the opportunity. So you want to build fast, because building slow is discouraging, and it often really results in networkers focusing on those who rejected the opportunity rather than on those who accepted the invitation to really look at the business. And so again, move as fast, because the key of the matter is, if somebody says, no, this is not for me, thank you so very much, I appreciate your time, be blessed, next. You don't want to say next to them, but you want to, in your mind, you want to be thinking next. So if you hear a no, in your mind, you're thinking next. Your actions should be displaying next, and you keep on going. You see, this is what has helped me mentally to be able to do well with where I am. And so again, you just want to keep that in mind. Now, the growth of your business will be in direct proportion to the numbers of people you're prospecting on a daily basis. So how many people are you sharing the opportunity with? How many people are you exposing to the tools that you have in your hand, that you have access to? For all of us who are wealth builders out there, we have videos, and a lot of companies out there have videos that you can share with people to let them know about what you have. So expose them to the capture page that has the 8-minute or a little over 8-minute video that they can view. Okay, and be as consistent as possible, because your partners, your business partners, are going to do what you do. Okay, they're going to see what you do, and they're going to do what you do. You know, of course, I employ and I utilize various strategies. Okay, I'm on social media. I may get on the phone and make phone calls. There's a number of different things that I do. And it almost puts my leads, my ability to generate leads, into autopilot. And that's just because of the way that I do it. And so this is what's helped me to really grow and really pique the interest of people out there who are looking for a better way. Okay, looking for a better way. So again, expose what you do to more people. You can leverage different platforms out there like Facebook, right? You can also leverage LinkedIn. You can reach out to people who are on Instagram. Okay, now how serious those Instagrammers are is another story. You really want to understand the power of hashtags when you're on Instagram. And it also can be helpful a bit with Facebook, but Facebook has other strategies that you can utilize, like the groups and the fan pages out there. So again, you just want to be mindful of the different strategies per platform. Okay, per platform. So remember, here's another point. This industry is really about numbers. Okay, it's about numbers. It becomes a people business once you begin interacting with your sponsor to really build your organization. That's when it really becomes a business. And for example, you can ask my cousin, Mr. Taylor. He's the one that introduced me to the e-commerce company that I'm plugged into now. He'll tell you that we were on the phone, we were going at it. Like when I, of course, got woken up, when I woke up and truly went full force with this thing, he'll tell you that we were off and running. Like the first couple of weeks, like he barely even ate during the day. All right. I had the brother on the phone doing 3-ways like 9 to 10 times a day. I was like, okay, cousin, here is the schedule from about what? It was like 10 o'clock in the morning. Maybe, no, okay, better yet. It was about 12 o'clock in the afternoon to maybe about 7 o'clock. And within that time, there was like 10 phone calls. And there was like 3-4 weeks straight. He was just like, what in the world? I mean, I was serious. The power is in the start and the number of exposures. And they were open to giving me their phone numbers, people who are on social media. They were like, here's my phone number. Let's go. Let's get on the phone. Okay. And I was ready. I had the information ready. We were good to go. And there is a skill set involved when it comes to doing a 3-way. And so that's a whole nother stream. Okay. Now I'll give you one more point from my handy dandy journal here, and this is very important. One more point, okay? Here's the point. The point is this: rejection is real. Again, rejection is real. Understand, it is not to be taken personally. I repeat, rejection is not to be taken personally. Please. Okay, please look. See, it's really just an indication that maybe, just maybe, the timing is not right, or they just have a lot going on, because there's so many people who are actually now trying to tap into, being able to have a home-based business or getting involved in the network marketing profession. They're really trying to, okay, or any type of home-based business opportunity. They have their hands in a lot of pots, okay, and that's a whole nother topic as well. To have your hands in too many pots, it's really confusing. But the truth of the matter is, okay, rejection will happen. People are going to say no for various reasons. And let me be honest with you. Once you get to a point and you're building your business, you're not in the game of trying to convince people to do a thing. I'm not trying to convince you. I'm just simply an information broker. If you want to understand more about how I'm able to save more money than ever before, if you want to put yourself in position to have over 7 streams of income coming within your home, if you want to be in position to leave an inheritance for your children, if you were to pass on or pass away, in the next couple of hours, you can have something legit, have something to pass on to your children and your children's children. You could put yourself in position to, create something that will be a willable part of your estate. Yes, there are people who are exiting their jobs in 103 days. They left their job in 103 days, replacing their 6-figure income because of the resource that we have access to, that enables us to do business in 149 countries around the world. That is what it's doing. It's helping people to pay off mortgages, to get out of debt, right? And that's what we're doing. If you're looking for freedom, if you're looking for financial freedom, you want time freedom to be able to do what it is you want to do when you want to do it. Come on, who doesn't want that? Who wants to live waking up to an alarm clock every single day, hustling and bustling and getting into traffic and facing all types of, health issues potentially because of corona and all that stuff? Who wants to face it all? Who wants to do that, right? I don't believe, listen, there's some people who may enjoy their jobs. I get it. And it can fund your dream. And if you like your job, great. This message I'm sharing right now at this moment may not be for you. But if you're looking to exit the rat race, you're tired of being sick and tired, you're trying to do something better for your life so you can truly live. You want to live and not just exist. I'm talking to you. We together, we can make some things happen. Okay? Freedom. As my mentor, Mr. Best, says, freedom. That's really what it's all about. You got 2 and 3 hustles out there. What are you trying to do? Trying to get cash, right? So you can do what you want. Freedom. That's what it's all about. And so listen, if you're watching this tonight and you're like, man, Lakeisha, you talking my talk. I want freedom and I want it now. I need a mentor and I need that now too. And it is available. It is available for you. And we have a resource. Myself and my colleagues who are watching this, who are streaming this, we have the resource. We have the solution. And so I'm excited. And if you're excited and you're like, Lakeisha, what is this that you have? I am so happy to share it with you. I'm so happy to get it into your inbox. Okay, get it into your inbox. So if you're watching this on my timeline right now and you're wanting to know what I'm talking about, this whole e-commerce opportunity that's helping people exit their jobs and giving them multiple streams of income from home, you want to send me a message on Facebook or another platform that you're on and you're listening into this, or maybe connect with the person that shared this stream with you, and they will be able to give you more than enough information. Okay, they'll help you get plugged in for free. And better yet, even if you have a question, guess what? We have a presentation that's going to be happening tonight at 9 o'clock. And let me tell you who's going to do it. Let me just tell you who's going to be doing the presentation. Remember that guy I was telling you about? The network marketing Hall of Famer, the guy, right? That's been free for over 25 years because of this profession. The guy, right? Who is married to a woman who hasn't had a job since Ronald Reagan was president. The couple who has children who have never had a job, and they're in their 30s and their 20s. That's the couple I'm talking about. That's the guy that I'm talking about, the professional, Mr. Ty Best. He's going to be doing the presentation to share with you, if you desire, more information tonight during a special presentation at 9 o'clock. You have got to watch this presentation. You got to watch it. I'm telling you. You got to be locked into every word that he says if you're looking for freedom. And so the way that you can plug into this presentation is by making sure that, number one, you've downloaded the Zoom app. Number two, make sure that you visit a website, www.goldrocks.info. Okay, goldrocks.info is where you want to go. Now, keep in mind, you're going to need a password. So make sure you inbox me or you get in contact with the person that shared this with you so we can get you the password. It's just as simple as that. Okay, super duper simple. Easy peasy, fresh and squeezy. I don't even know if I said it right, but I wanted to say it. I thought timing was good for it. So listen, I appreciate your time. Thank you so very much for tuning in. What did you get the most out of for today? Like, what did you learn? What did you glean? Share that below. What stood out to you the most? Share it below. I want to hear from you. I love engagement. I don't like to feel like I'm talking at you. I want to feel like we're having a conversation. That's what I enjoy about this. And so listen, we're going to be back tomorrow night, Lord willing, because again, I can't guarantee tomorrow. Only my King, only God can determine if I'm going to be here tomorrow. And so if I am, okay, I look forward to sharing more information and pouring value into your lives, okay, through the Leadership TKO Live Night Show. We're going to be back tomorrow, 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So until then, I encourage each and every one of you to think, to speak, and to live, you know it, leadership. Good night, everyone. God bless, and have a great evening.